Alright guys, welcome to the CUBIST MTG. This will be the 5th sealed deck that we're building out of our cube. As always, thank you guys for the suggestions, the views, the subscriptions. It really means a lot. But we're going to get into another sealed deck here. We're running low. We only got enough for 2 more decks. So we're just going to pick out 6 packs here. And then the next video will be the final one. And then we plan on doing some revisions based on what you guys guess. And we'll open up the last pack too and just kind of see what's in there. But alright, let's get it started. I've had a lot of different really good decks here in the past 4 videos. So I'm interested to see what's going on here. Still have a lot of power to open, so this could be the best deck. But here we go. Alright. Phyrexian Metamorph. Not too shabby. I'm a big fan of blue, so Demon Lord, not my favorite, but you know, he's okay. Mana Confluence, love that card. Strip Mine, Wild Mongrel, Memory Lapse, Reflecting Pool, got some good lands. Tormented Hero, Night's Whisper, got some good, ooh, never mind. Forget black. We're just going to go right into blue. No, this is a great Storm card, and I love Storm. I really do. Tanglewire, not bad. Everyone hates that card, but it can be okay. Got some red deck. Ooh, got Recruit of the Guard. It's a good combo card. Help us draw what we need. And Winter Orb and Mox Pearl. Perfect. So got a little bit of power. Definitely be playing that Mox Pearl. It's just unbeatable. All right, pack 2. Nothing's really jumping out at me right now, but we gotta get that key card that lets us know exactly what we're doing. All right, Putrid Imp. We've seen a lot of necromancy spells already, so we're probably not gonna hit that. Sphinx of the Steel Wind though is interesting. If we're gonna do control, that might be the finisher there. Got some more white weenie guys. Hostage Taker. This is actually a new addition to the cube. Pretty big fan of it. It's not terrible. Some more mono black, Rage of Verge Thicket, not too shabby, but I don't think we're going to be playing green. Got some Disruption with Thoughtseize. Ancient Grudge, always good. It's good enough to play. You know, I don't like, something that came up on Reddit the other day was if you played enchantment and artifact removal in the cube, and for me it has to be good enough to play in a main deck, and I believe Ancient Grudge it really is. Sacrimony, some more. Oh man, we got pretty strong mono black. Force Spike, I like that. Jace, original Jace. Him, Harmonize, Master of the Wild Hunt. Nothing too crazy yet. I mean, our black's looking pretty strong, so we might have to go with just some black beatdown and hope it's good enough. But we'll see what else we pull. Heartbeat. Good for Storm. Vendilion Click. Also good for Storm. Diabolic Edict. It's okay. Not too shabby, I guess. Inferno Titan. Probably not going to play that. Tooth and Nail. That's interesting. Ooh, High Tide. I think we might be going Storm here. High Tide. Time Spiral, Elish Norn, Magus of the Moon, Teferi, also decent. Animate Dead. I mean, we got Putrid Imp and Animate Dead. That might be good enough. Knight of the Reliquary, Core, Gideon, Search for Azcanta, and Search for Morrow. Search for Morrow is pretty good. Not really sure what we're going to be playing just yet. I don't think we have enough for Storm, but this is probably the hardest deck I've had to decide what we're going to do so far. But we'll open up the pack, see where we're at. Pestermite, too bad we already got Kikijiki. Godless Shrine, good lands. Flicker Wisp, garbage. Polluted Deltas, great. Celestial Connicade, great. Metalworker, could have used that in the first deck. Solemn, great card. Arid Mesa, Demonic Tutor, that's interesting. Palinchron, we really want to go Storm here. Soulfire Grandmaster, Dak Faden, nice. Unburial Rites, Karn Liberated, and Concealed Courtyard. Man, white black lands are looking pretty good. But I think we're just gonna have to crack all these packs and then make a decision there. But let's see what we got. Thalia, awesome card. Thrun, not bad. Mirari's Wake. I used to love that card as a kid. I was a big fan of Mirrodin, and I loved that card. I guess I messed my piles up here. Whatever. Horizon Canopy. Gaia's Cradle. Not bad. Wild Necrotal. Thirst for Knowledge. That's fantastic. Mox Sapphire. That's great. Avacyn. Some red deck wins. Botanical Garden. The lands are good. Ancient Stone Idol. That's interesting. Lumbering Falls. Miscalculation. And Sakura Tribe Elder. I think this might be green-blue, honestly. Kind of rampy into... I mean, we have the Ancient Stone Idol, which isn't terrible. That could be like our finisher, flash finisher, but we have the Moxes, so that helps a lot. Collective Defiance, not a fan. Gideon, fine. Una's Prowler, fine. Mesmeric Fiend, love that card too. Inkwell Leviathan, that's pretty good. Chain Lightning, Is It Signet, that's awesome. Oh, and Mana Vault. It's great. Now we got Ramp. Jite, Terramorphic Expanse, Inspiring Village, Earthshaker, Sylvan Library, and Fast Bond. Okay. All right, those are the 6 packs. This is kind of a very, I don't know. I'm not going to say lackluster, but it's not the easiest to know right where we're going. I can say we're getting rid of red. That's for sure. Tanglewire and Winter Orb are interesting because we might actually be able to lock down because we have so many mana. So we have Mana Vault, the Signet, 2 Moxes, and we'll probably end up playing Karn and Ancient Stone Idol. Is Metalworker good enough to play? I don't think so. I don't think we're rocking the Jite. I don't know, Metalworker, though. If we're going to run all the... Well, this isn't really an artifact, but Karn is not an artifact, we'll say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 7 artifacts, possibly Inkwell Leviathan, 8. Actually, I'm going to keep out Metalworker because that might just be good enough to pop. Let's take a look here at the white. Some people play this in Storm, but I'm not a big fan. Recruiter of the Guard, that does get us Metalworker. But I don't see anything else worth playing white. We're not playing either of those. Let's check out black. Black has such good disruption, but I don't think it's going to help us get to where we want to be, except for Demonic Tutor's pretty dang good. And I think we have the lands to support running just a Demonic Tutor. Let's take a peek. Red, white, we're not playing that. Terramorphic Expanse, I see these lands. Everyone always likes to flash out their lands. They want all the sack lands, all the shock lands, all the dual lands. But honestly, I think that cards like this are really underrated for the cube. They're cheap. They go in any deck almost, so I can go and get a basic land. This is perfect because it helps splash colors, and that's what lands are supposed to do, is help you splash. Lumbering Falls will probably play. Botanical Sanctum for sure. Gaia's Cradle. I don't think we're going to have a ton of little guys, so I don't think we're going to play that. Horizon Canopy, nah. White-black, we're not playing. Arid Mesa. The only downfall I'm going to say of my thing is I chose Ultra Pro sleeves, which people love or they hate, and I used to love them, but when you have big stacks of cards, they just get really messy. So, anyways, white-red, I don't think is going to be good enough to play. It is not. That's sad because these sack lands are so good. Conalgade, not playing that. Polluted Delta, we're definitely playing. That will help us find our black mana. None of these. Reflecting Pool will play. Strip Mine we won't. And Mana Confluence we will play. So our mana is pretty good. I mean, with these 6 right here, this kind of carries the deck because Polluted Delta will get us our Demonic Tutor if we need it. Mana Confluence gets our black mana, and so does Terramorphic Expanse. So we're gonna run 1 Demonic Tutor. Do we want Recruiter of the Guard? We could, but I don't think we're gonna. Because we could easily just run a Godless Shrine. And then that would be our splash, because Godless Shrine can be fetched by the Polluted Delta, the Mana Confluence. But I just think it might make it just a little too clunky, so I think we're going to lose Recruiter of the Guard. But I would be interested to hear your thoughts on that, because that choice right there is the only one that I'm kind of iffy on. Memory Lapse, Phyrexian Manamorph, those are pretty good. Also another artifact for Metalworker, so that's definitely going to get played. So let's go through the green and see what kind of green we're going to have, because we're definitely playing that. We're definitely playing all these boys. Those are all for sure. And Sphinx. Well, we're not going to run Sphinx. That has the white. That could be the finisher, though. But we got Paleochrome, Inkwell. We don't really need the Sphinx, because you don't want to overload. All right, let's go through and think about these. Sylvan Library, I think we're going to play. Fast Bond, Sakura, Search for Tomorrow for sure. Tooth and Nail is interesting. We might do that. Heartbeat for sure. Harmonize. We do have the ramp to support this, so I'm going to throw all those in there for now and see how we go. Tooth and Nail, though. We're going to get 2 creature cards and put them into play. What would those 2 creature cards be? I think it's going to be our Inkwell Leviathan and our Stone Idol. Only because I think that's going to be like a finisher, and if we happen to get the Vault out and all those heartbeats and whatnot, I think that's going to really, really help the deck. Memory Lapse is okay. Miscalculation is okay. Thirst for Knowledge is great. We're not going to be running Dak Faden. Paleochrome, sure. Solemn, that's also another artifact that got lumped in there. I don't think we're going to have room for Pestermite. Search for Azcanta. What does it transform into? Sorry, this is a relatively new card. Non-creature, non-land. Put them into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your... not that good. High Tide, I don't know if we're going to be able to squeeze that in, because it's just for islands, and we don't have like any of the good dual lands. Click will run, Jace will run, Force Spike, and Time Spiral. That's looking pretty good. It's feeling fat in my hand, so we're going to have to cut a few cards. So, with this deck, I'd probably still only run 22 playables and 18 lands. Maybe 24 and 16, because of all the mana. Maybe we'll do 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to get rid of 4 cards. All right. Let's see what we got. Izzet Signet. I don't think we really need it, but it's so good with Metalworker. That might be 4 cards. Tanglewire is going to be good. Maybe we can ditch Winter Orb. That's 2, and then 2 more. How good's Vendilion Click? That might be 1, and then we need 1 more. Miscalculation. Memory Lapse. I don't know, those are pretty good. But, I mean, does it matter? Do we really need the disruption like that when we're going to be just ramping like crazy? Maybe we just drop both. And maybe we'll put in Winter Orb again. Make that good. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 16 lands. We got the 2 Moxes. So we need 10 more lands. Let's see. See, we got blue versus green here. We got the Search for Tomorrow and Fast Bond and stuff, so we should be able to just jump in pretty quick. Okay, so we're definitely going to need 10 lands. Sorry, the glares are really bad. We're definitely running 1 Swamp. That should be good enough. Probably going to want early green. So how about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 forests. 4 islands. Should be good. All right. Let's see. What are some of my favorite cards in this so far? I love Time Spiral. The card's just broken and dumb, and so is Paleocron. That like whole set of cards in Urza's where you could just bounce and untap is like so broken and so stupid, but love it. Love Demonic Tutor. I mean, who doesn't? Fastbond, Sylvan Library, those are all good cards. Not my favorites, but, you know, and I gotta love the Moxes and the Mana Vault. Those are just great cards. Solemn is like a sleeper card. A lot of people really like him, but if you don't know much about him, great card. Just fantastic. But yeah, seems like a pretty solid deck. I think it's just going to ramp right into throwing down the Inkwell Leviathan and the Ancient Stone Idol. And that'll be game. And then take a couple extra turns if you want. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Any suggestions you have for this deck, I'd love to hear them. In a couple of videos, we're going to do a reboot where we go through and just fix up the decks based off your guys' comments. And then we're going to play some games against each of the decks and see how they do. All right, thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.